Hello and welcome to Ironside Sheets. Today we're going to be talking about Shadow Wolf by Kathryn Lasky. Kathryn Lasky is one of my favorite authors and will be for years to come. Despite being an adult and Shadow Wolf targeting children, which it shouldn't, I'd say say around the age of 10, I can still enjoy this series because Lasky has no problem with tackling adult themes and using the guise of animals to make it more palatable for children. What does this book have that is so adult, you may ask? This book is rather tame. The most prominent topics are sabotage during competition and murder. Yes, this is tame for Kathryn Lasky. Other than that, it touches on and it's child murder, by the way. Other than that, it touches on the pain a mother may go through after losing a child. However, it is not as aggressive as its with its themes as some of Lasky's other works. Parents, if your child is 9 or older, they might be fine. Younger, and you should at least skim this one first. Again, these books can be enjoyed by teenagers and frankly should be um, loved by or should be read by teenagers 13 and up. Adults, if you want to get into reading or want to try reading, this series is also very good to get into because of the themes. Um, Kathryn Lasky takes on a very Brothers Grimm take with her books. She takes these big and nasty themes at times and wraps them up in the pelts of wolves or in the feathers of owls to make it so younger audiences can handle it. But again, murder, child murder, sabotage during competition. I mean, that last one, whatever. But the first two, you might see why this is more for teenagers. Anyway, minor spoilers ahead. You have been warned. Shadow Wolf is a higher lexile level than Lone Wolf, and it follows the advancement in reading level by depicting Fowland growing into the world of wolves. He is constantly abused and abuse, because he is the lowest rank in the pack because he was born malformed. A slight splay to his paw, that is more or less how the real world of wolves works. So no issue there. However, Fowland has an air of nobility and regality about him. Because of that, some of the wolves think he is unnatural. Then Fowland totally messes up a massive hunt and he's found himself in some deep water. Fortunately, his clan leader truly believes that there is something more to him than what the others believe. So he's given a slap on his wrist. I'm not getting into canine anatomy here, and is sent on his way. As he goes around making his apologies, he meets the Whistler, a fellow Macald, which is a deformed wolf, who has a damaged throat and has an odd voice because of it, yet has the most beautiful howl Fallon has ever heard. Whistler seems Whistler sees the potential in Fowland, the possibility of greatness, his capacity to stand above the others, and respects him more than he did after leaping the wall of fire in Lone Wolf. Along with his light punishment, Fowland is told that there is going to be a new selection for the Watch of the Ring of Sacred Volcanoes. They do explain what that is in this book, but if you really want to know what it's all about, you should go through the Guardians of Ga'Hoole series. Good luck. The Lexile level on those books is pretty low, but there are 15 books in the main series and 3 more for additional content. Again, good luck. Fallon is determined to make it to the Watch to escape the constant abuse he suffers at the teeth of his pack. Heap, his fellow Null Wolf in the pack, hates Fowland beyond measure and wishes that Fowland is always beneath him. So he sets out to sabotage Fowland as he tries to perform at his best during a hunt. Heap is an ass. I mentioned murder earlier, and it's an important part of the book. Frankly, it's more important than Fowland's screw up during the hunt early on in the book. The seemingly secondary plot depicts characters that usually sit on the sidelines performing the hero work. Fowland is powerful and capable, but he is not omnipotent, and the story does progress without him. He is the main character, but not the only character. I have not read the Ga'Hoole series in quite some time, and I may have to go back to it because Lasky released another series about horses that I firmly believe is linked to the rest of this crazy universe. I digress. When she wrote the Ga'Hoole series, Lasky did move separate plots along with her main characters that weren't involved. However, when her main characters weren't involved, however, she didn't seem to have the same proficiency at it that she does with this series. Seeing Fowland take on abuse as other characters try to solve the murders showcases just how far Lasky has come in her writing. As I said before, Fowland grows into the world of wolves in this book. He is no longer the pup that whines to Thunderheart because he is tired of something, or something is too difficult. If something challenges him, he faces it. Fowland is more in has more in Fowland is more intuition than he is brawn, and more brawn than he is logic and sense. Despite this, he is able to think his way through most situations and use his size and bearing to intimidate his way out of unnecessary confrontations, but still messes up because he has little foresight. Gwyneth is furthered along the lines of a supporting role for Fowland, but is not confined to it. She has been in the Beyond far longer than Fowland has been alive, and has knowledge and understanding of the customs of the species that inhabit it. When she sees a violation of those customs, she stops what she is doing to see that justice is dealt. Her home comes first, and if she can help Fowlon along the way, she does. This arc is just great. She's basically an old hag with a brain and sense of logic that outclasses most of the other wolveses. She is also developed as a supporting role for Fowland, but just as indirectly as Gwyneth, she does her thing, and if she helps Fowland in the process, so be it. Like I said before, heaps an ass. To get through this review, I listened to Dan Vask's version of the Song of the White Wolf on loop. No sponsorship, no collaboration, just great music. Now, before I let you go, if you like this video, leave a like and subscribe if you want more content. Also, share it if you think someone else will like it. I'm always looking to grow this community that is Ironside Sheets, because it's tiny right now. I have 6 subscribers. Thank you to my 6 subscribers. I really appreciate you. And if you want more content, please go to my website at ironsidesheets.com. That's where you can find the other book reviews I've done. You can also find books that I've published myself. If you want to see what I do on a day-to-day basis, you want to interact with me, you can go to my Instagram at ironside.sheets.com. And that's all for now. Thank you, and have a great day.